yesterday?
Yeah, well, from yesterday, I was knocked the fuck out.
I
I
got
mean,
drunk too
drunk.
yesterday, but
I was drunk. No, I was drunk. I had
but
too many shots, too many shots. But this episode really just rubbed me the
pissed me
wrong way.
off.
I'm sorry. No, like this is the weirdest shit. The weirdest shit. This was the weirdest
Just
shit.
I was
I
angry the whole and I
I'm
was
mad. No,
disappointed.
I'm honest. I'm honestly mad. Certain people didn't speak up. But I felt like some
Me
people were trying
too,
to. Some people were trying to speak up, but they kept getting like shouted out because Rolly big ass want to
man.
keep yelling over everybody.
I was
I feel like
so
some
out.
people peeped. I feel like some people peeped that shit was weird, but they
It
wasn't
was
speaking out
past
about it.
weird. That's what pissed me off. Like there's a lot of everybody but T pissed me off this episode. And I ain't gonna say really I ain't gonna say they really pissed me off the group that I like. But it just made me mad how they just sat there and let them girls just like gang up on her like that, knowing that girl ain't even do nothing. She was just we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. All right, y'all know what we're here for. You see it right there. Let's go. So we get to Scarface coming into the house as we saw last week.
That
Rollie is
bitch.
excited because she feels like she fits in well. She's a fan favorite, and nobody's gonna jump on her bitch. And this is where Rollie's fat ass. If you a fan of Rollie, you're not gonna like what I got to say about her. I'm pretty sure you definitely not gonna like what Legend gonna say about it. But her fat ass, and I'm gonna call her fat ass the whole episode because that's what she is, and she exhibited it the entire
Not
episode.
Miss Albert.
But her fat ass is mad. Like you can tell she's so excited about Scarface being there because you know more than I do. Scarface is a fan favorite from the now what is it now that's TV network.
Yeah, now this TV. She is a fan favorite. A lot of people love her. They go up for her.
And you can tell Rolly knows that. And she is what Krishan be talking about, so and so is a clout chaser. She's a clout chaser. You can tell she's trying to attach herself to Scarface so that she can get those type of
Mm-hmm.
fans to jump on her shit. And that's what it gave the whole episode. Like you can tell she's trying her best to be Scarface's like lapdog. And this is where I thought Scarface was Rolly's lapdog, but it's really Rolly is her lapdog. And Scarface is making
Really?
Rolly's
I
beef
think the
her beef.
opposite.
I feel like
I
they
was
both
thinking the
equally each
opposite.
other's lapdogs, honestly.
I feel like it was giving mini me. Like
They
Rolly
both
is big me and Scarface is mini me. That's what it gave to me.
they both
And
are
I feel like
lapdogs.
Rolly felt like now is my time to talk and go off. I don't know. Something had to go on in production. Like they had to say we need to get this fighting out or something because okay, we go. I'm sorry. That
Rolly
shit
ain't
is
been
it's
talking.
rubbing me the wrong way. It's weird.
Rolly,
It was
Rolly
weird.
ain't said shit. Rolly ain't been on nothing all season. And now she
Yeah.
got Scarface here. That's her battery. Like that's her battery pack. Like she put a whole battery in her back, and she been talking the whole episode. Like this is when Rolly trying to act like she was trying to act like Scotty has been the whole season. Like you can tell Scarface come on the show to prove something, and you can tell Rolly's now trying to prove, okay, well I ain't been in
Yeah.
fights yet. I ain't done nothing half the season, so I'm probably looking boring. So let me try and jump on T. And that's what it was giving the whole episode to me. But Scarface is claiming that she feels what did she say? She said she feels like the kind of fakeness going on between the rest of the girls in the house because only two girls went up and hugged her. And it's like, how's that fake? They don't know you. They don't have to get up and go hug you. Like, if I don't know who you are, why am I come up to you and hug you? And then
Yeah,
like
some people are
what
not
Anna
hugging
said,
type.
and like what Anna said, the way you came in there, you can tell like she is so excited to be on the show. Like you can tell like this is a
Yeah.
big thing for her. For Tasiki, for Camila, for Sky, that's already done reality TV. This ain't nothing to them. Like they don't care about you coming on the show. But like
Mm-hmm.
that's where Anna Mac was saying. Like she came in here with all this aggressive energy, like trying to be like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm here. I'm ready. Okay, like what are we supposed to do to that? Like who cares?
But also, I think she used to that from her like other show because they be getting down as soon as they walk through the motherfucking door. No dialogue, no nothing. They just be fighting for no fucking reason. But like, she got to realize you own a different network, a different type of show. Like, you don't need to come with that energy. Like, oh, I'm the baddest. I'm the baddest. If you know you the baddest, you don't gotta prove that.
Say
And some
it.
people are not even the hugging type. Like they say hi. I feel like everybody welcomed her. It might have not been the welcome
Yeah.
that you wanted, but you were welcomed.
I guess she expects
So
somebody to roll out the red carpet for her, but You had Rollie to do
Yeah,
that for
like
you,
just because
Rollie and
you're a fan
Scotty.
favorite somewhere else, that don't mean other people ain't fan favorites. We don't need to make no special accommodation for you. Like, bitch, some
Yeah,
people probably don't even know who the fuck you are. You a fan favorite to
yeah,
somebody, you a stranger. They don't know who the fuck you
exactly,
are. But I just
exactly.
find it funny also, like I don't know when this show was filmed and when the Academy was filmed, but like just from like watching the Academy and watching this, the Academy is a show on Now That's TV, and it's like a charm school where basically like you try to be growth and like do all that like not fighting and stuff. Like ET literally won that, she won the last season of Academy for growth and not being able to fight. The only time she fought was at the reunion. That was because somebody ran up on her. So seeing her on Baddies trying to buck up and be like Scarface, it was just kind of weird to me. Very fake. Very fake. You had no growth.
I
Fuck
ain't
that
watch it,
bitch.
but
I don't care. I
hearing
don't
that,
like
yeah,
her. I will come up
I
with
don't
any
like her either.
reason. I'll
I
come
don't
up with
like her
any reason
either.
to not like.
I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt, but I knew I didn't like her at the auditions. I knew I didn't like her then. And I'm usually not wrong whenever my gut tells me I don't like somebody. Because when she's sitting there begging to be on the show, no, if you a baddie, ain't no baddie gonna be begging to be on somebody's TV show. Ain't no baddie gonna be begging to be liked. And essentially, you have to be liked to be cast. So you were begging to be put on the show, and like trying to act like you and Krishan ain't got no beef and trying to downplay it, but you got on the show talking about you got issues with Tasiki and stuff, which is clearly
And
an issue that you made with
I
Krishan.
can't hold. I wish at the reunion she tried to step to Tasiki because Tasiki go whoop your ass, bitch. Tasiki
Okay,
go whoop your
box you
ass, bitch.
down, box
Like
you down.
I hope she stepped to Tasiki because Tasiki go whoop your ass, bitch. I hope she do.
Me
I
too.
hope she
I'm ready
do.
for that. Well, they go looking for the rooms and
But since you
stuff.
talking on that shit in the confessional,
I know because that's yeah. We'll get to
oh
it because I
yeah,
got
I'm
it written
sorry,
down
I'm
on my
angry.
thing.
Go ahead.
No, you good. I am too. I'm so out of control right now in terms of my notes. My notes is so off. But they went looking for the rooms and stuff. Nothing different that we ain't already seen. But Rollie, I had to write
Mm.
this in there because she got in there with Scarface, and Scotty was in there too, talking about something. We all gonna be in the same room. We all gonna room together. How y'all all gonna room together on that one bed with your big ass? Like, how are y'all gonna lay on the same bed together? That's what I'm thinking. But they get to the next day. You got Natalie, Mariah, and Scotty sitting there talking about how the fans wanted Scarface and yada yada yada. Scotty's claiming that she deserved to be there from jump. And I'm like, if she really deserved to be there from jump, she would have been there from jump. Like, talk to Natalie about that. Natalie was saying,
Yeah.
like, the only reason why they brought her there is because she's a fan favorite. So, whatever. We'll see if she's still a fan favorite by the end of this, though. That's the real question at the end of the day. But
I
Scarface
don't,
and, uh,
I don't think so. She might have chopped that up.
yeah. At, first full episode, and she looked like a fool. But she and Rollie come in. They doing the same stuff, talking about how the fans is happy to see her. Camila and Sky they outside talking about her coming into the house. Camila's excited about it because it's a West Coast girl. And then T and Tasiki and Anna all come out there and join them. They sitting there talking about it too. Tasiki was saying she don't know about Scarface, but she don't care. At the end of the day, it's like you can tell she don't really care. And that brings me to the whole Scarface having an issue with what she claims is trashy, or what does she call it, trashy or some shit like that. Saying that she don't
Yeah.
like her, and then what she said in the confessional, I had to replay that 4 times to see what she said, and I still don't understand what she said. She said, "I don't like you, you don't like me," or sometimes I don't know what she said, but it's like, where are you coming from with all this energy? And it's like she was saying too, like, we'll see if she actually brings it to my face. So you sit in your confessionals claiming that you have an issue with Tasiki, but you didn't bring it to her face. So I'm
Yeah.
like, why are you even saying that? Like,
Because I know
I don't
like they were
understand the
going back
purpose.
and forth on Instagram. Well, Tasiki said something about her on Instagram, but it was like for Krishan basically. Like the same thing like with Anna and like Vicky and all them, but whatever. But like if Scarface was really about it, when she walked in, she could have said, "What's up, Tasiki? Do
What's
we have an
up?
issue?" But
Exactly.
she didn't want no issues with Tasiki. She wanted an issue with T, a bitch who she didn't even meet when she first walked in the door. She just said, "I want to have an
Exactly.
issue with her."
Just wanted to
But
prove a. And that's what I told my sisters too. I'm like, if you really wanted, you could tell she wanted to prove a point and wanted to get on here and fight. And if you wanted to really prove a point, fight somebody that you know can fight. Fight Tasiki, fight
yeah,
Camila, fight Sky. Fight somebody that you know can fight. Like proving a point with T is not proving a point, but we'll get to that later because she did the opposite of prove the point, if you ask me.
Yeah,
But
you know, Rollie love to lie.
yeah, yeah, and we're gonna get on that lie too. Um, but T was talking about how she was sick and stuff, and apparently, in that moment, Sky, in my mind, apparently Smiley was sick too. But Tasiki was then talking about how she felt like it was Krishan's time to go because she was getting closer to her due date. Yada yada yada. Mariah's sitting there saying she ain't moving on from the Smiley beef, and Natalie ends it talking about how they're going to end up having fun later on today. She didn't tell them what they was doing, but they all get up and leave and go outside where the rest of the other girls join them. It's like you still got the divided cliques. You got the fakes and the Natalie booty scratchers, and then you got the girls that are real and stand on their own. So they finally get together, and I think this is the first time they've all been on a bus together. And we on episode 7.
Yeah,
But they get on the
yeah.
bus. Everybody's there but Smiley. So they start wondering where she's at. They still talking about how she's sick and whatever. And Sky was noticing that she didn't even realize she wasn't even there. Which to me, I was like, because I wasn't noticing it either, honestly, until they kept saying it. I didn't even think Smiley. I wasn't even
I
thinking
didn't
about
think
Smiley.
about her.
Like I was
I
like,
didn't think
she's
about
on the show. I don't care. Like she serves no
I didn't
purpose,
think about her.
honestly, besides the fact that they think she's weird, and she is weird. Like I can tell she's weird. But so Natalie ends up letting them know that they're going go karting and whatever, and then after that they're gonna go to the club. Rollie is sitting there talking about she ain't driving, and I'm sitting there like, yeah, we know why you ain't driving because you probably can't fit in the go kart to begin with. But
Yeah,
and you frozen. Okay, no, you back. Okay, but
I'm
yeah.
not
So
frozen. I'm just
Scarface,
standing right here.
and you was a little bit frozen on my end, but you good.
Yeah, my face.
What else? And they start asking Scarface about herself. Which one is it, Scarface or ET? Which I'm glad she explained it because I was like, which one is it? Because people keep saying Scarface, some people say ET, and I'm like, what's the difference? But she claims that she's ET when she's calm, and she says she's Scarface when she's trying to act up. So I'm like, okay, which was pointless. But this whole scene was pointless. They could have just literally had the fight scene, honestly, because the rest of the episode didn't do much for me. But while they were sitting there discussing it and everything, Tasiki ended up getting a call from Smiley, who is on FaceTime, appears to be in a hospital. And with her being in the hospital, she's sitting there smiling and stuff, and she ends up telling them apparently that she ended up having a miscarriage. Mariah thinks she full of shit. The majority of them feel like she full of shit. Camila's saying like she feel like she's lying about it, but she hopes that she wouldn't be lying about it. But she ends up telling them too that she's getting ready to leave the hospital, and they're confused as to why she's about to leave if she just had a miscarriage. And me, I don't know what the protocol is with that, but if they saying that if you have a miscarriage and they immediately discharge you, is that true? Or do they not do that? I don't know.
I don't know, child. It just sounded weird to me. Also, Rolly said something. She said because they were trying to say that they said that Smiley was drinking. She wasn't drinking alcohol or whatever. And they were like she knew. And then I don't know if you caught like Rolly saying like that she basically didn't need to be there because like she was putting her baby in harm's way or something like that. I don't
Yeah, to be
know.
famous.
Did you
Yeah, I
check
caught
that?
that.
But like in the same breath, you supported Krishan being there. In the same breath,
Exactly. That's exactly
like
what I was about to say.
she's very hypocritical, and it was just kind of weird to me. Rather Smiley had a miscarriage or not, I hope they ain't nothing that she go lie about for the cameras. But also, her name
Mhm.
is Smiley, so she might have just been smiling through the pain. I ain't gonna say nothing
Exactly.
until everything is confirmed. I ain't gonna say nothing until everything is confirmed. But whether she having a miscarriage or not, I know for some people they react to trauma differently. So
Exactly. And that's
I
a
don't know.
yeah.
I'm gonna wait till the next episode till everything is confirmed to talk about that. But I will talk about Rolly being a hypocrite and saying how Smiley didn't need to be there, but also you supporting really Krishan being there. You're weird.
Krishan.
You're
And
just
it's
a
because
dick
you
rider. You're a
thank
dick
you.
rider.
Thank
You're a
you.
dick
I was
rider.
literally about to say that. Yeah,
Like
because I'm
I
like,
miss I miss Rolly from One Chance of Love for a Chance of Love. I that's
she's
I miss Rolly from there because this Rolly I don't like. I don't like.
she's
Like, do we
she's a
need to call
fucking
Jayla
loser.
again?
Right. Right. Because she's a fucking
Do I
loser. Like
need to call
you
Jayla?
can't help but see that now. And like I said, that the more you end up on a TV show, the more you really show your true colors. This is who she really is. Like she's a loser. Like this whole episode, you can tell she was trying to be some big dog, and like you can tell she's trying to be what Natalie is. Like you can tell she's trying to make this show her show. Like Natalie created the show, and Natalie can say that. Natalie saying this is my show. This is my show. Yeah, you can say that because you did create the show. You are the executive producer, so she can say that. But you can tell. You can tell in Rollie's mind, she feel like she top dog over here now, and it's not that. Like you only on this show because you eat Natalie's ass at this point. The
Yeah,
minute you turn on Natalie and she sees that, you're not getting cast anymore. But
yeah,
she is a loser, and I can't wait. I cannot wait for Biggie to get up in that house next week. But we'll get to that later on.
yeah.
But they ended up getting to the K1 speed racing, whatever. So the workers are briefing them on the protocol and whatever. And this is the part that Natalie had me like, Natalie, okay. She's claiming that they baddies and they make their own rules and they not going to listen to the rules. I'm like, okay, you go ahead and not listen to them rules doing that car and you end up getting hurt and you trying to sue them. You can't sue them because they briefed you on what to do and you decide to do otherwise and you get hurt, then that's on you.
They
So
usually make
how,
you sign a waiver too.
yeah, like how bad are you? Like, but Tasiki T and Rollie say that they're not going to be driving. So Natalie ends up giving them game cards, I guess, for the arcade. So Anna starts talking about how she notices that T isn't just off, she's not feeling it, which she's sick. So Natalie also is noticing it and claiming that T got a stank attitude. And I'm like, what's so stank about her attitude? The fact that she does not feel good, and that's clear. Everybody knows that. What is she supposed to do? Be sitting there smiling the whole time and jumping up and down and all this? Like, what is she supposed to do? And this point, this is where
I
you could
think they
see
were
they was
like
just trying
used
to
to
pick.
the T that we like saw before, like where like she'd be loud, joking, and like making jokes and being funny all the time. But like now they seen the more chill side of T, and like she's just chilling. So like they like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Because I feel like with me, a lot of people do that too. Like where I'm known for being loud and being like bubbly and stuff. But so whenever I get
Yeah,
quiet, people always think I got an attitude or something. It's like, no, I don't have an attitude. But if you keep asking me, do I got an attitude? Now I'm going to get an attitude because it's like,
yeah,
why are you pressing me? I already told you I'm not feeling good or whatever. And people talking about, oh well, she should have stayed home. She literally said before they left, she said, I'm a be a trooper and still go out
yeah,
and try to have a little bit of fun. That don't mean I'm about to be doing backflips and shit. She already wasn't driving, and you and Tashiki wasn't driving either, and that was okay. But it was okay that it
exactly.
was not okay that she wasn't driving or whatever. And it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way because it looked like, I'm not gonna lie, it looked like T and Tasiki were looking the same kind of like vibe. Like they were just both chilling. They were
Yeah,
both chilling. Like it didn't, and like they just looked like they was chilling. It didn't look like they had an attitude to me. It looked like T looked like I'm not feeling good, but I'm gonna be here for the group. I'm gonna still have my little fun, but I'm not gonna
hmm,
overdo it because I don't want to overdo it, then get like sick again, even sicker.
yeah,
But like, I don't know. I just found that very weird that it was okay for other people to have like a stale kind of face, but not T.
right. And that's exactly. And then that's what they were saying too, because Natalie and her pack of bitches, her minions,
I
Scotty,
don't like none of them. No more.
Rollie, Scarface, none of them. I don't like none of them.
Rollie, Scarface, Scotty, even Mariah a little bit. I'm sorry.
I got a comment for
Even,
her too, because she pissed me
even
off
Mariah
too.
a little bit. Because now at this point, I don't even like Smiley. But Smiley, take that chain. Take that
Yeah,
chain. At this
right.
point, take that
She
chain.
pissed me.
Fuck
Yeah,
her.
she.
Fuck Mariah.
Mm,
She's weird as fuck. You're just being a follower because those are your friends. Like I get supporting your friends and being supportive of your friends, but like we got real friendships around here. If you doing something wrong, G, I'm gonna be like, hold on, G, leave T alone. She not feeling well. She just vibing by herself. I mean, if she want to go do her little arcade shit, let her go do that arcade shit. They ain't gonna ruin our shit just because she not feeling good or whatever. She came out here being the truth. I've been like, G, chill the fuck out. Like, G, what are you doing? I'm not gonna be like, yeah, G, going on her. I'm be like, you wrong. Like, what are you doing, G? Chill out. But them bitches are not real
exactly.
friends. They just followers. They're followers. They don't know how to check their friends because then they go end up fighting because bitches don't know how to just talk or just be cool with motherfuckers and
And
like
keep it
just
real
hold
with
people
people.
accountable. Hold people accountable, being
Exactly.
like, you're weird. Like I'll be telling my friends like, hold on, motherfucker, what are you doing? Like, what are you
You
doing?
doing too much. Like you
You
doing
doing
too
too
much.
much.
If
Like
you
you mad
can't
at her
have
for being sick?
Right. And if you can't have, that's the thing, friendships that you have where you can't keep it real with each other, those aren't real friendships. Like,
Yes.
I got people around me, like what you just said. I got people around me that if I'm wrong, they're gonna check me about it. And
Yeah.
I want you to check me about it. If I'm wrong, I want you to check me
Exactly
about it.
same.
Even if I might
Now
not
I
take it in
might
the
give a
moment.
little pushback. I might give a little
Right.
pushback, but
Right.
you gonna need to tell me. You gonna need to tell me what's up. You gonna be like, hold on, I'm be like, hold on, bitch.
For
What? What are you talking
real.
about? They gonna be like, I'll be like, okay, hold on, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Let me listen. Let me
Right.
listen.
In the moment I might not want to hear it. In the moment I might give you some mouth back. But once I
Yeah.
calm down and realize, yeah, you was right, I'm gonna appreciate you for actually checking me on it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But they don't do that. They yes men. So and they sitting there trying to press her because T was standing there and you could tell she was trying not to give them that energy. But they kept pressing her, and that, like you said, after you keep pressing me, I'm going to give you what you're asking
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
And Rolly
And I
talking about some, why you
also
looking at Scarface? Go ahead.
before we get to the why you looking at Scarface, I feel like they was trying to force this group divide.
Mhm.
Like even with the splitting up of the teams, did you not peep that? I feel
Yeah,
like they
when
were trying
Natalie
to
was like, "What's y'all's team? What's y'all?" I
what's
don't even
y'all
know what
team?
she's
Go
trying to
over there with
say.
y'all team. Go over there with y'all team. I feel like they were trying to do like that Baddies South thing where they like had like split houses or
What's the
whatever
face off?
and like
Yeah,
split teams. And it was just too forceful. It was too forceful. It was like, okay, y'all bitches could run in the gang. We just all cool because we've been in the same house. And T
yeah,
haven't even been in the same house with them. She been in the house with like Natalie and them. So like she really don't know like Tasiki or Sky or Camilla or Anna like that. Like she kind of like getting to know them now, but like remember they was in
yeah,
separate houses for like these first couple of episodes. So like she telling them go over there with y'all team, telling Tasiki and T go over there with y'all team with Natalie.
yeah.
Like, bitch, who are you talking to? First of all, like I get your
Exactly.
ego or whatever, but it's also the way that you talk. You should be like, hey y'all team over there or whatever. Y'all gonna go with y'all team, but also I don't know why she's saying go over there with y'all team when Tasiki and T are supposed to be going to the arcade to go do other stuff.
Exactly.
They're not supposed to be racing. So I don't get why they're trying to like create like this team divide or whatever just because
Yeah,
you bitches want to run in the pack. Like I feel like if it was all in fun and games, they should have did random teams if it was all fun and games.
yeah,
But I feel like they were using a gaming thing to build tension and to create a divide because they want that for
yep.
the show and the drama. I feel like
Hmm.
that's what the fuck they was doing, and it was just weird to me that like they was trying to force them to group because like T don't know them like that, but like
Yeah,
she just now getting to know them. But yeah, so now we fast forward to the Rollie like on the mic doing too fucking much.
you're
Miss
doing
Albert,
too. Yeah,
Miss
she
Albert
killed
on
me.
the mic,
She killed
Miss
me when she called her
Albert on the
that.
mic.
But they try to press her, and Rolly talking about something. Why are you looking at Scarface like that? And she wasn't even. In my opinion, she wasn't even looking at Scarface. I feel like she was literally looking at Rolly because Rolly, you the one pressing me right now. So I'm looking
Yeah,
at you like, bitch, what do you want? And then Scarface taking it upon herself to start trying to press up on her, and she runs up. She starts swinging, but in my eyes, as much as everybody hyped Scarface up, you should have. T should have walked away leaking, and the fact that she did it
literally,
lets me know that you didn't do what you thought you was gonna do. And T, in my opinion, she might not have won the fight. And I don't even feel like Scarface won the fight. You didn't do enough
I don't think
damage to
nobody
even
want to
consider
fight.
that
I think it was a tie. It was a
me either.
tie to
So
me.
so your point was not proven. You got on the show to try and
And
prove. You
Rollie
came
talking
on
about beat
here
her ass.
and talking about she got her ass beat. She didn't get her ass beat.
She
Like,
did not get her ass beat. I was so
what are you
confused. I'm
talking
like, are we
about?
watching the same thing? Because even when Scarface threw her first punch, she missed. She missed her first punch. It was just that she had so much like what's that force? She had
Uh,
so much force that like she pushed into T, but like she missed her first punch.
she did. And T
And
was
baby,
getting right with her.
you end up wigless. You was wigless by the end of the fight.
I know. It was quickly too, because T snatched that shit off real quick.
Braids to the back. Braids to the
you
back.
saw you saw all that.
With
But
them nut ass braids. Literally, like that bitch, she got some nut ass braids. She literally need to go clean that shit out, baby. That's build up. That's build up. That's
I'm
not new growth. That's
and I'm
build
glad that
up.
you said that because I forgot to mention this earlier. How she was talking about y'all can help me get to this bag and whatever. And Rolly talking about something. No, you know how to get to it. Clearly, she don't. Because if she did, she wouldn't have said that. And then you getting on the show. That's how you can tell she in a different lane. These girls are in a different lane than she is. And I'm not even saying these girls. I'm gonna say Natalie, Camila, Sky. Who else? They in a different lane than she is. You could tell this is like Scarface's big come up. Like this is her. This is her
Yeah,
chance to like
a
get
lot of
there.
girls from Now That's TV be auditioning for Baddies. They be trying to get on.
And
Like
she
even
just
on
got
Baddies
lucky.
West, a lot of them was at the audition.
I, I saw a TikTok video today that you remember last season when Tommy was like, "Get that bitch out of here" at them auditions.
Oh
Why
yeah,
was she talking to Marsh? She was she was talking to Marsh. I
my
saw the
God,
video. I
they be
gotta
really trying
find
to
it.
get on.
She was in the auditions.
I
I
feel
was
like
like,
if
I
you go
know
back
that
and
ain't
watch
her.
the auditions now, you may notice a lot more people that you didn't notice before because a lot of Now That's girls, Now That's TV girls, they be in Baddies auditions trying to get on. I remember I saw
Hmm.
Zoe in there.
And the
I
girls from
saw. I think
One
I
More
could have sworn
Chance
I
be
saw
in there.
Nas.
The One More Chance girls be there.
Oh yeah,
Look,
they do be in there. One More Chance Girl. Oh, and from the Cabaret, they be in there too.
look.
Oh
You
my
see who that
god.
is?
Was she telling her to get the fuck out of there?
She was, yeah, she was right there the whole time. But back
That's
to the show.
insane.
Um, so yeah, so they ended up breaking them up. So then you got Rollie talking about send her home. We need another replacement. Send her home. And then she started talking to she. What I forget what she said. Well, no, what she said that T started popping back at her, and Rollie sitting there chiming in, and T was tagging her up verbally. And then Scotty and her punk ass
And
has now
was
got a battery in her back. She wants to start
no,
piping
because
up and
like
start
no,
talking.
because T was arguing with Scarface at that time too. Like Scarface was
Mm-hmm.
just trying to run up on her again. She was trying to run up
Because
on
she
her
didn't
again and
do.
get enough. She didn't
And
do
like
her
my
big
sister
one.
said, exactly like my sister said, you know you didn't win when you trying to get another round. Like when you always
Yeah,
trying to get another round, and that's the funniest part though, because Scarface, her persona coming on here right now, she bigging herself up like she really this tough ass and this and this. That's the difference between her and Tasiki. Tasiki said she eats, but she wasn't giving off like I'm trying to prove this point that I eat. And if you get on this
yeah,
show trying to prove that you can fight and prove that you really about it, you ain't really about it. And you can tell Scarface, yes, she might be able to hit, but she can't fight, if you ask me. Fighters
yeah,
fight with both hands. She was just using that right hand. She might have a nice hand and she might have a heavy punch behind it. But that fight, I watched, what's the girl's name from Now That's TV that popped
are you
her
talking
up?
about Cash?
Yeah, get her on here. Let's bring her on.
They said they're
But
gonna bring her to the reunion.
I want to see that because she gave her the
They
business.
said they said they're gonna bring her to the reunion. But like I feel like when people know they know how to fight and they can get the best of people, they go keep trying to fight so that way they look good or whatever. Like Rollie's one of
Hmm.
those people. Like everybody makes jokes like saying Rollie fights everybody on the season, which is it's true. It's like Rollie's like the initiation into baddies. Like you literally have to fight Rollie in order to be a baddie. Like that's how she's the initiation. She's the final boss, the big bitch, because she just feels like that she needs to fight everybody. And sometimes some people don't even be coming at her sideways. She be coming at people sideways, and then they bark
Yeah,
back, and it's like, girl, you starting this shit, you being weird. But I found it weird that like while T was addressing Scarface and arguing, Scotty gonna come up on the side and start swinging on T. That was weird
punk,
to me. And if
punk.
anybody justifies that, that shit was weird. Natalie was trying to justify that shit. And I was looking at Natalie like, I know that's your girl, but that shit was weird to fuck down. Like why is T trying to why is Scarface trying to run up on T trying to get another round in, but then Scotty come in from the side and get her? That's tag teaming. I don't care what nobody
Tag
say. That
teaming.
was tag teaming. And tag teaming could be like a sense of jumping because like bitch, I'm trying to get my breath, I'm trying to get together, and you
I
bitches
was
want to
about to.
come and tag team me. Like that's a form of jumping to me. I'm sorry. It's a form
Me
of jumping.
too. I
Especially
said the same thing.
especially when you ain't got no tag team partner. Now, if you got a tag team partner, then it's tag team. But if
It's
they tag
fair.
teaming you, bitch, that's not fair. That's jumping. I don't care what nobody say. That's jumping. Like, bitch, I'm in the middle of catching my breath. I'm fighting one bitch, and now another bitch want to run up. Like,
Like, give me
I'm
my
not.
minute to
I'm not
catch my
ready.
breath.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready. But you ready.
And that's
But
the
you
thing
ready.
too, because it's clear. It's clear that T is not scared of him. It's clear T will fight whenever it's because she dropped her shit a
Yeah.
couple times. Like, bitch, let's
Yeah.
go.
Like
But
she might
Scotty
not win,
snuck.
but she go fight.
Yeah, and Scotty ran up and did the same thing that DJ Scott did last week. She ran up and did not do anything. She was swinging, and I don't know if you caught it, but she missed every single one of them swings that she
She
threw.
did, and then she was gone for the rest of the episode because her face was red.
Nah, we gonna get on that.
Like that's what the fuck you get, red ass face.
T had
Fucking
them. You see, T had them rings on too, and I'm
yeah,
glad she
fucking
had them on.
Sasquatch bitch. Miss
T was
Bigfoot
ringed
wanted to
up.
come over there, talking about I'm athletic. I wish. Look, at that point, I wish Anna Mac would have jumped in and got
Me
whoop her
too.
ass real quick. I'm sorry, because like, why are
Me
y'all trying to?
too.
This girl's obviously not feeling good. She obviously sick, but y'all keep on saying, "Oh, you got to attitude, you got attitude." Then y'all want to try to tag team jump her? Like that shit is weird to me. I don't care what nobody say. And
I hate
Natalie was
it.
trying to justify that shit in the confessional. No, Natalie, that shit actually happened. She was tag team jumped.
Yeah, trying to say like she said, I don't want to hear you saying that you got jumped. She essentially got jumped because it's not. It's yes, it was some one on ones. Each one of them was a one on one, but like you said, if I got three, four people coming at me, regardless if it's physically or verbally, it's three people coming at one person. That is tag teaming. That's jumping in my mind. You are
Ganged up
trying
on.
to. Y'all can't handle y'all's on your own. Like why y'all? And then two of y'all don't even have a reason to be beefed up with me. And then the one that got a main reason with me did not want to fight me. She had every opportunity to fight me
She had
a couple
every
episodes
fucking
ago.
opportunity.
She
Huh?
didn't fight her on the bus. She didn't fight her in the out there in the line when she had the opportunity to. But she wanted to wait until Scarface did it. Scarface is Rollie and Scotty's battery pack. She kicked it
Literally.
off, and they decide now that she kicked it off. Now I want to jump in. Now I want to do this. And Scotty's sitting in her confessional talking about something. Oh, I'm not playing this season. I want my respect. You're not getting your respect because you're not doing
You
nothing.
should have got it on the bus. Because I was with Scotty on the bus a little bit. Because even then I was being devil's advocate and kind of defending T and
Me
giving you a
too.
different perspective of T. I said T rubbed me the wrong way that episode, but I'm like, I could kind of see her point, but she didn't
Yeah,
address it correctly. But also I agree with T was saying like, bitch, I told you I'm yelling at you and what you want to do. You should have did something on that bus. It was only four of us on that bus. It was
exactly.
me, you, Natalie, and Mariah. Natalie and Mariah wasn't gonna stand in between us, bitch. We had space and opportunity. Barely any security was on that bitch. You could have got down when you wanted to get down, but you wanted to wait and savor the
Have
moment
a
and now try to have issues elsewhere. And I don't know. Granted, they did have arguments and they did have that, but I don't see the point in fighting T now. You should have fought her on the bus. I'm sorry. You should at this
mhm.
point it's dead. It's dead. You should have deaded it. You should have deaded it at this point because if you wasn't gonna fight her on the bus when she told you to shut the fuck up in your face and she said, "What's up? Do something, bitch," and you sat back in your seat and didn't do nothing, at that
Did
point it
nothing.
should be deaded. It should be deaded because bitch, you didn't want to
Yeah,
do nothing then. Why you want to do something 2 cities later? Why another bitch fight?
because you got cameras, you got a crowd, and like she said, you wait till there's a bunch of camera crew. When they're on the bus, it's just that camera that's on the bus. She Scotty, you a punk. Like you show every fight that she's had this season. She's come out looking like the loser, and she didn't do anything. Like in any of the fights,
Yes,
she has not done anything.
Miss Bigfoot.
But T was popping her shit. Scarface, like I said, like you said, running around trying to get at her again. She ain't do. Like I said, she's doing that because she ain't do what she thought she was gonna do. She thought she was gonna come on here and be able to pop her good and be like, "Oh, I'm the tough one," but you ain't do nothing. But T was saying that Scarface just got there and she's a weirdo because she's trying to fight, just trying to fight, and you don't even know who I am. And I'm like, exactly. And like, just fighting because somebody giving you a weird look. And it wasn't even a weird look. Like that girl she don't know you. Like you acting like she just giving you a look because you did something or because you standing there. Ain't nobody worried about you. Like you want somebody to be worried about you. Don't nobody care. And I guarantee you, T don't care. But Scarface sitting there talking about how T is lucky every time you go out, it's always that one bitch that got a nasty attitude. No, it's you, Scotty, and Rollie and Natalie. Y'all was the ones with the attitude. T, maybe she ain't over here smiling and she might have a resting bitch face, but she ain't doing nothing to you. She ain't giving no stank attitude. She ain't being walking around moping and stuff and being nasty with you. Like she just over there minding her business. Y'all are the ones looking at her. Y'all talking about she looking at you wrong. You're the one looking at her because you focused on how she's looking, and that tells
When
me
your
that you
ass should have
looking to
been
have
worried
an
about
issue.
getting a go kart. You should have been worried about getting the motherfucker go kart. Why are you worried about
Yeah,
me?
you looking to have an issue.
I don't
Trying,
get people that like I understand if somebody is to come out and like kind of kill the vibe or whatever, but I felt like she was just vibing by herself. Like she wasn't.
She
messing
wasn't
with like
bothering nobody.
she wasn't bothering nobody, and she was still talking to like the other girls like Tasiki and Sky and Anna and Camilla. Like she was talking to them because they were talking to her. They
Mm-hmm.
weren't on her. Like they might have felt like she might have been having an attitude or something, but like
Slighting them or whatever.
they didn't they didn't like vocalize there. Like they were just letting her have her little whatever because they know that like okay she don't feel good. It might not be towards me. I feel like a lot of people take shit personally, and it probably it don't got shit to do with you. It's just be
Ain't got
them. They
nothing to
just
do
be
with you.
chilling.
And it's like,
But
why
yeah,
y'all so pressed for her attention? Y'all want her to talk to y'all so bad. So what's like, what is the point? Like, who
I feel like
cares?
they were just searching for an issue.
That's literally what they was doing. And just sitting there trying to
That's what.
point it on her like she's the one that's souring the mood. No, y'all soured the mood. Y'all the ones that's trying to fight when you out trying to have fun. Like, what is the point?
Did you see
And the,
Tasiki? She was looking at them sideways too. She was
yeah,
like,
because she did you see what she said to Natalie? Like, are we doing a different sport now? Like, because she was like, I thought we came out here to go kart. Are we trying to fight? Like, is this what this is? Like,
"Yeah,
I'm like, I wish she would have jumped in and at least told him to like, dude, chill. Like, this girl is just not feeling good because they know the ones. That's what pissed me off with them. The ones that was in like the crew, the cool crew, they knew that girl was not feeling well because she just told them when they was outside. So I'm
yeah,"
like,
and she
y'all
was
could have
talking
literally
to them.
told them she just don't feel good. Like, of course, if somebody's not feeling me in general, if I'm sick and I don't feel good, I'm not somebody you want to be around because I'm gonna be moping around. I'm not gonna be happy. I'm not gonna be smiling. I'm gonna be a little irritated because I'm sick. Like, get out of my face. And then if you trying to press me, of course I'm gonna get an attitude because I don't feel good. Leave me the fuck alone. And they wouldn't leave
Like
her alone.
I'm trying to be a trooper and be with the group and like do what I do. I'm not trying to do too much, but like I'm not gonna be the same. Hi, my name is T that y'all saw. Baddie, shot
Yeah.
o'clock. I'm not gonna be on the tables yelling and shit, but I'm gonna just be
Hmm.
chill and do my thing. I'm gonna go play my arcade games. Why you bitches got an issue with it? But also, I do feel like they were trying to speak up, but like Rolly big ass mouth just kept yelling over everybody saying her points or whatever. And
They should have
I
said
think
something more.
also I think they just are not close with T. So like you can't really be vouching for people like that.
Yes and no,
But like
because
but like also like right is right and wrong is wrong.
yeah,
They definitely should have been like y'all being weird right now. Like y'all being
because
real weird right
that was me in high school. Like, I almost got into a fight in high school for that reason. Like, they was picking on this one dude. Like, in my class, they were just sitting there picking on this one dude, just randomly picking on him. And this dude was defenseless. Like, this dude, he had a voice, but he would not use it, and that used to piss me off.
now.
And then when I see people just consistently targeting somebody who you know is not going to do nothing, that shit pissed me off. So I piped up. I'm like, y'all need to leave him the fuck alone. Like, if y'all got an issue, handle it with me because I'm not scared of y'all. Like, y'all want to fight so bad,
I could
fight
bitch
me.
that want to fight.
Like, I don't be trying to fight
Like
nobody, but like,
Camilla,
you know,
where was that at? Camilla, where was that soccer bitch that want to fight? Where was that at, Camilla? I needed that in that moment. Soccer bitch that want to fight.
for real. Because
But
that's the
T
thing when you
T
said they was trying to pipe up. Because Tasiki she could have piped up, but Tasiki, you could tell Tasiki ain't the type to just she ain't on that talking time. She gonna fight. But we know Camila can pipe up, and we know Sky can pipe up. We've watched them on their previous shows get their point across. If they really want to get it across, they would get it across. So I'm like, why are y'all not like
I
telling them to
think they
stand
was
down?
confused. I was
Maybe,
confused like like probably being in there and just watching it like pop off out of nowhere cuz even Scott, you can see Scott like right when T and Scarface started fighting, she said, "Let's get a shot." She was like in her own like world or whatever. So like I feel
yeah,
like they were just all kind of confused over there. They're like, "Hold on, what the fuck is going on? Like why are we fighting
yeah,
now?" Like I thought we was coming
yeah.
here to roller
It
cave
was,
or
yeah. The whole
go
thing
kart.
was confusing though. So I give them that. I give them that because it's just like where y'all coming from with all this energy? It's like random.
But look, those still my girls, but they need to be held accountable. Like y'all
Yeah,
could have said something. Y'all could have
yeah.
said something. But
I still like them, but that just had me
my
tired. I'm like, y'all
queens,
just
those
gonna let
my
her
girls.
get jumped like this. But
Yeah.
Rolly's still running her mouth because she wants that card now because T is walking away and she wants that card because she ain't gonna do nothing. And she ended up throwing it to her because she's like, bitch, like you want a card so bad, you a bum. Like you could tell, like she was trying to literally embarrass Rolly the whole time that she kept trying to press her.
She
And
definitely
Rolly just
embarrassed.
piping and piping and piping and piping and piping. And it's just like, shut up. Nobody cares. You can tell she trying her best to like have her moment on the show because she ain't had one yet. Normally, like you said, Rolly would have been on fought somebody by now. And we already episode 7, and Rolly has essentially been a background character.
Yeah.
The last 2 seasons, and even on her other shows on One More Chance, she was a prime focal point in all of those shows, and she was not that this season. And you can tell she's trying her best to have that moment now. And now that she got Scarface there, she now feels like she can do that. But where else? We're gonna get down to Natalie basically was saying that nobody was having her back and whatever, and she started asking the girls, the cool girls, like y'all been in the house, we ain't been in the house with her, which is funny because of what she said. She trying to act like they weren't in the house with her. They don't know how she is, and they don't know her. And da, da, da. It's like Natalie, you know how she is because she was with y'all half the time. Like half the time she was with y'all. She didn't start getting with those girls until I want to say last episode when her and Scotty started having their issues.
Yeah.
But Natalie goes and talks to T and basically talking about her and Scotty's beef and whatever. And T is saying like everybody else hopped on it. Like they took that opportunity to now jump on her because Scotty had an issue and they tight and whatever. And then Scotty decides she want to fight because Scarface did it, aka being a punk and can't handle her own without somebody else kicking it off. And that's the wackest part out of anything. And you could tell Scotty felt tough. Like you could tell like when she was piping in and talking shit whenever they was going at her, it's like you can tell she feels like she's tough now, and how she talking about she ain't no bully and whatever. You just proved that you trying to be a bully, because like
She
three
like
on
one.
one is some bully shit. Because like you was the one. If anybody had an issue and a reason to fight T, you were the only one. But you
Mm-hmm.
didn't take that opportunity when you had the opportunity to do it. So that's why you don't get no cool points for that. You get no cool points for that at all. But she's a
Exactly.
punk. And T pretty much saying that you're all doing that shit for cameras. I 100% agree. Scarface goes and checks up on Scotty, who's in the bathroom, sounding like she was crying. And Scarface was saying she wanted to check on her, make sure she was good, which I found so funny because T, she might have been red in the face and whatever, but T didn't have, she wasn't scarred. Like she looked unscathed, if you ask me. But the one
Yes,
who is
her
Miss
face
Tough
looked
Ass,
good.
yeah, Miss Tough Ass who claims she ain't taking no shit this season is the one in the bathroom checking up on her face. Like,
Exactly. Looking a fucking
regardless
mess.
if T did too much damage or not, I'm glad T had them rings on her fingers. Because sometimes you got to come
Mhm.
prepared. Even if you don't really get the hit you want, all you got to do is have that ring and you can nick them real good and
Yeah,
get what
nigga,
you
real
want to get
good.
done.
Like, girl, I'll be like, T, you better wear them rings. You better be on your enough
Wear them
shit like
all the
Jennifer
time.
Lopez wasn't enough. Had those rings on, then wrapped it up. Poop, poop, poop. T,
For
T, you better get
real.
to work with what was that man name that Jennifer Lopez worked with to fight? I don't know, but she went to that man and she learned how to fight, then came back and whooped her husband ass. Girl, you better go get your fight. Look, this gonna be T.
Hey,
Girl, I know
go get some
because this
brass
how she
knuckles.
function, but I'll be like, T girl, get him, girl.
She got
I
heart,
don't
and
care.
she ain't no punk. She ain't no punk, and
She ain't
that's
no punk.
she got my respect. Like she, and then we'll just skip to it because they sitting there beefing or whatever. Because Natalie got to the point where she was like, "Let's go over there and see if you can resolve it." And I'm like, "Why she got to resolve it? They the ones with the issue." But she goes over there, and Natalie pretty much tells him like what Sky said. Because Sky was like, "I told you that she was sick." She was like, "She's saying that she's sick." And Sky was like, "Yeah, I told you that." Because Sky said that at the beginning before they started fighting her. But she then
Yeah,
tells him how she had said that the girls were talking shit about her, and they were talking shit. Like y'all sitting there like wondering why she
they
got a stank
was.
attitude. Da, da, da. She ain't got no stank attitude. Y'all's the ones trying to make an issue, and now that you got it, now you want to act like it's a problem that she has the energy that you wanted her to have to begin with. So then Rollie started piping up, talking about you ain't gonna be screaming at me and yada yada yada. But you was screaming at her. So what do you want her to do? Like she's not just gonna sit there and let you do that to her. And that's why I like T because T was giving her that energy, and T ended up dropping her shit after Rollie kept trying to get on that high power shit. Dropped her shit like, bitch, what's up? Like you doing all
Exactly.
this, we can get down. And they ended up fighting. And again, like I said, T should be getting her ass beat. And from what I saw at the end of that, T was hanging in there with you, Rollie, with your big ass. Like you too big to not be taking these girls down. But
Like
that was it.
I need you to be on red type of time because red was throwing Jada around. Like that's what I
Yeah,
expected.
so was. Yeah,
I was expecting that from Rolly versus T. I was expecting T to be on the ground
Rolly.
and rolling around. I don't know.
Me too.
Because I
Yeah,
don't
but
know, but
next week,
I'm sorry. This
you ready
episode
to
kind
talk
of
about
rubbed me.
next week?
I don't
Yeah,
like
it
this
pissed me
bitch.
off. Like
I'm
those four. Natalie made me mad because Natalie been so far. Natalie's been very entertaining. Like she ain't really pissed me off until
mm-hmm.
this moment. But the three that I really don't like is those three: Rolly, Scarface. who am I missing? And Scotty punk ass. Like those three, I don't like. We glossed
Mariah,
over.
and
I
Natalie
forgot you.
are on punishment right now. For me, they
Mm-hmm.
on punishment because
Mm-hmm.
they wasn't my favorites, but I could past episodes I was like with them. I was like, okay, I see y'all points,
Yeah.
but this episode they on punishment. Now the other
Yeah.
three, them bitches done. Miss Albert, Miss Sasquatch, and Miss I
Two.
don't know who Identity Crisis. That
Just
bitch,
two.
all them bitches are done. All them bitches are done. Like they can't come back. I don't care what they do. They could be in the right, and I'm gonna say they in the wrong. That's how it
Yeah, I
is.
don't like them.
That's how
None
bad
of
it
them.
is. Like
None of them.
I don't fuck with them.
But next week
I
we
don't
see
fuck with them. Like
Sukiana
I don't
and I
care.
don't know who the
You
other
cannot
girl
make
is
me
from
like
Frozen.
them.
You see me?
I don't like them, and I hope they get their ass whooped at the reunion.
Hmm. Yeah,
I hope they.
I want Scotty to get touched by Tasiki. I want Tasiki to get her. I want her to get Rollie, and I want her to get Scarface. Camila get in there too.
Mhm.
But next week we got Sukiana coming in. I don't know who the other girl is, but we'll find out who she is.
That's Suki friend. She on Love and Hip Hop right now. But that's
ATL or
Suki.
Miami?
She on the Miami one I'm on, but she's like casted as a friend of the show
Friend of.
on one
Okay.
of the Love and Hip Hop. Yeah, so they know each other.
Well,
I know Mariah knows. I think Mariah knows her too.
well, I'm very excited to see Suki because we know Suki and Rolly get into it, and I can't wait.
But
And
hold
I
on,
hope Suki do her big one.
I was confused because when the preview was showing, it's showing like they already had an issue or something, or was they
Who
just like,
Rolly
yes,
and
like
Sukiana? At the beginning of I think it was the first episode when they showed like that. They tried to like tease it for the
no,
future
no, no.
of the episode.
I know it. But I'm saying like when like so this is Suki's first like introduction to the cast. Rolly talking about I gotta watch out for bitches now. Like, do they already have like an issue?
Hell if I know, but we gonna find out. I can't wait because I hope
I,
I hope Suki give her that work.
I
But
hope she
Smiley's
do
talking
too.
about her miscarriage next week.
Yeah,
And we get Biggie, Big Dominican, coming on in.
yeah.
And I
Now she
hope
might not win her fight, but I'm going to put my vote in now. I'm putting my vote in now that Biggie had the best run up of the season.
oh yeah.
I need to see it in I need to see it in full editing and everything. But from what I've seen,
She ran
Biggie
up.
has had the best run up of the season. I'm sorry because that's how you run up on a bitch. Like Rolly was standing up, she knew what the issue was, and Biggie said her shit down. She said, "All right, let's get it." You know what? You know who she talking to, and y'all know what y'all about to do. Like that's how you run up on somebody. You don't sneak them while they fighting somebody else, or you don't sneak them while they addressing another fucking issue. That's how you run up on somebody.
On
Now
some
I don't
Drita
know. I
shit.
might be a big fan because I like that. I like the way that she just ran up, but I need to see the full effect. I need to see the full. But from what I saw from the previews, I'm liking the way that she ran up because she wasn't on no. Oh, let me say hi to everybody. Then sneak her. She was like, no. Hey, they said, hey, Biggie. She said, let's get it popping. Boop, boop, boop.
Literally.
Now she
Just
might
like
lose, but she got the best
just,
run up of the season. I'm sorry.
I don't think
She
she
got
gonna
the
lose.
best.
I don't think she gonna lose. I think she gonna get her. But she was on that Drita time, like how Drita did that one fight on Mob Wives with Karen when she came to that
Mm-hmm.
get up, get the fuck up. Like
Like
that was a
you know
bad
what it
signal.
is.
You know what time
You
it
know what
is. Get
it is.
up.
You know what time it is. Like get up, and you know who I'm talking to. Like that's how you run up on somebody. Like if I was on
Hmm.
these shows or whatever, which I would never do, but I'm saying like if I was on it, like
If I had
I ain't
free,
gonna sneak you. I'm not about to sneak you or whatever, unless you snuck me
yeah,
now. Now I'm gonna sneak you. But like
and it's
if we
pre-existing
fight,
beef.
I'm like, I got an issue with you. So what's up? Do you want to fight? You don't want to fight? Like I got an issue with you. Let's address the issue. So put your shit down. I'll give you a hair tie. I'll pull a Megan on you. I bought a hair tie for you too. You want a hair tie? Here, put your hair up.
Yeah.
Put your boots on. Let's fight. You got your Timbs on because you know some people like to wear their Timbs. You got your Timbs on. You need to go get
Oh,
ready. You need to go get prepared. Go
I'll
get
go
prepared.
get your
You go
black
get this ass
forces.
whooping. You go
Go
get
get
this
your
ass
black
whooping.
forces.
You wanna we could just and then after that it's gonna be deadly. I'm gonna be like, okay, I don't care no more.
Yeah. After
I
that,
don't care
it's
no more. We got our round in. We got our
That's what
round in. But
Scarface.
nah,
That's what Scarface should have did. Like how Scarface talking about she had an issue with Tasiki in the confessionals. You should have ran
you
up
should have
like the minute you saw her,
been like,
because you
what's
know
up?
Tasiki
So
gonna give it
I
up.
heard you talking shit on the ground. I heard you talking shit on the gram about me. So what's up? You trying to come in all nice and shit? Where
Biggie
that
teaching.
Scarface at?
I
Ooh,
know
that's good.
Biggie teaching lessons this season. But that's
But
it. You got anything else you want to add?
I don't like none of these hoes. I'm sorry. T has gained another fan from me. Also, I'm still an Animac fan. Yes, so those are my two stand cards. Also, I like Sky too, and I like Camille and I like Tasiki. That's about it.
Yeah.
And I haven't met Vicky and Suki Hana and her friend yet, although I do know about them. But like, I'm just trying to address them as they come on the show. So far, those
Hmm.
are my like faves, but my favorites are T and Anna. I don't know. I like them. They're giving what needs to be gave. Like I feel like a lot of people came in. I feel like they casted them to kind of be punching bags, and them girls are not punching bags. They go fight you back. They go say something back. Because a lot of girls in past seasons they'd get punched on and then they'd be quiet for the rest of the season. You see T and Anna,
Hmm.
they go talk they shit no matter if they win or not. Although Anna been winning, but they go talk they shit and whooping
Yep.
ass. And I like that because I like somebody that can stand 10 toes down on their shit and not scared of these motherfuckers who been doing reality show after reality show and thinking they some motherfucking body. Bitch, anybody could whoop your ass. Like you could be the best fighter. I'm sure Tashiki, she's a great ass fighter, but somebody could whoop your ass.
There
And
is
just
always
Rollie,
somebody.
somebody could whoop your ass. And that somebody was Jayla. And I need to call Jayla again. Although Jayla
Right.
she be getting on my nerves sometimes, but she did whoop Rollie ass. So
She
I need
did.
her to I need her to come
That's
back
real.
again and whoop Rollie again because Rollie thought she won that fight. I don't know what the fuck she was thinking, but she thought she won that fight. Rollie be lying. Talking about I
What did
won.
Jayla?
Miss Albert be lying, talk about she won fights that she didn't win. Because I don't know why she was saying Scarface beat her ass and beat her ass. I'm like, T didn't get her ass beat. Like,
Mm-mm.
what are we on? This is weird.
No.
I'm sorry, it was weird. They all rubbed me the wrong way. I don't like them. And that could be your favorites, and I don't give a
Touche.
fuck.
Me either. And I'm not jumping in the comments arguing with the people that do back up. So I don't care. Just like Movie Bay say. And if you ain't watching her reviews, you need to go watch it. She be cutting up, and I know she gonna wear them out. She gonna wear them out. But yeah, that's it for this week. Next week we'll be back, and hopefully they give us something to talk about. If they don't, then I guess
I
it's just
feel like
gonna be
there'll be
me.
something to talk about. Because next episode,
Well,
T and Scarface
oh yeah, and then
part one
Biggie,
and round two. They had a
and then
round
Biggie,
two,
and then
huh?
Biggie, which is probably, and then
Oh
Biggie and
yeah,
Rollie. So yeah,
but it
that's
looked
probably
like
gonna be a
T got beat
cliffhanger.
up in the second round, but that's okay. That's still my girl.
We'll see. We'll see.
That's still my girl.
All right. Well, we're gonna wrap this up. We've been on here a whole hour. Look at this.
Because
Like, comment, subscribe.
I had an attitude this whole time. My face was stank.
Me too. And I was irritated, and I feel like I've been so my notes was not together, and I don't feel like I kept it together. But we're gonna figure it out. That's what happens when you piss me off. But we'll see y'all next week. Like, comment, subscribe, and we done.